Let's talk about 3 poultry diseases to watch out for during this rainy season and how to prevent them. So number one is aspergillosis, and the second one is colibacillosis, also known as Escherichia coli, and the third one is coccidiosis. So you see this losses. The goal of this losses is that you experience losses on the farms. So to avoid these losses, let's talk about it and make sure that you watch this video to the end. So number one is aspergillosis, which is caused by fungal infection, and then the causative agent is Aspergillosis fumigatus. Let's leave that alone. Let's just talk about the causes of these diseases. So when you look at aspergillosis, a fungal infection and is caused by muddy feet, it's caused by damping materials on your poultry litters, and then it also causes by when you have overcrowding on your farm. And when you look at the symptoms, your birds will experience respiratory distress, they will experience gasping, and there will also be increased mortality. So, and to avoid this or to prevent this, you must make sure that you keep your poultry materials or your poultry feed in a safe, you store them well, you store them in a safe storage, and then you also avoid muddy feed or muddy materials in your pen. So, for example, when there is rainfall, it can cause the litter materials to be muddy, or when rain fell to their feed, it can cause muddy materials. So as to prevent that, you must ensure that you store your feed materials and you also maintain your litter so as to avoid this poultry disease. And then when you look at the second one, let's talk about the Escherichia coli, also called colibacillosis. This is a bacterial infection, and one thing you will see is that your birds have reduced feed intake, they experience diarrhea, and also they experience anorexia, there is loss of appetite. And so these diseases, when it happens on your farm, it causes reduced feed intake and it also causes increased mortality. So to avoid this disease, you must ensure that your litter materials are well clean, and you also maintain proper hygiene on your farm to avoid all these diseases. And the third one, which is the protozoa infection, also known as coccidiosis, can be caused by various Emeria species. We have the Emeria sospora, we have the Emeria tenella, and we have the Emeria azebulina. Those are the Emeria species. But what are the causes of this disease? This disease can be caused by when you have when water drop on your farm, on your litter materials, or there is rainfall and fed to the litter material, and the bird begins to consume them. It can affect your bird to start dropping blood in their feces. And then this is very common in the deep system of raising poultry birds. So it's very common because the birds have access to the litter materials and they can start feeding on it, and it will affect their health. And so when you, the signs that you will see when your birds are down with protozoa infection with the name coccidiosis is that there will be dropping feathers, there will be ruffled feathers, there will be loss of appetite, which also known as anorexia, and there will be blood droppings. There will be shitting blood, there will be diarrhea, and there will be weight loss. So to avoid this, you ensure that your litters are dry, you maintain your proper hygiene very well, and you make sure that when there is rainfall or when there is your water poured on the ground, you ensure that you clean it as at when done and when due. So as farmers, we have to be proactive at this season to avoid losses that can be caused by colibacillosis, that can be caused by coccidiosis, and that can be caused by aspergillosis. So see you in the next video. I hope you have gotten one or two information from these 3 diseases that can affect you during this rainy season. See you later. Bye.